The effects of autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, can be felt in many ways both by the individual with autism as well as their family. Because of the behavioral issues surrounding autism, those with autism can present in public as careless, oblivious, or even mentally unstable. Their families can likewise be viewed in negative ways. It is important that you as TSA Airport Security personnel understand both the nature of autism as well as the ways that you can assist to make this process a smooth one for individuals with autism as well as their families. The airport security process can be overstimulating and potentially even traumatic for someone with autism. With that in mind, it's important that you first understand what autism is, also how to identify those with autism, and ways in which you can assist them through the security process. Autism has been defined as inflexible adherence to routines and hyper or hypo-reactivity to sensory input. Basically, this means that someone with autism will find it difficult to adjust to new and unexpected things. With autism being viewed on a spectrum, individuals can present in many different ways. One person with autism may be bothered by a little stimulation, while another person may seem unresponsive to any stimulation at all. The airport security process is full of strict routines and a degree of sensory input that often is challenging for a person with autism to manage. Strict routines could include getting in the correct line or putting the needed items in the bin. Sensory input involves everything from the hordes of people and voices to the slamming of bins on the roller belts, going through the security scanner, and the loud demands of TSA officers. Being required to remove articles of clothing can cause someone with autism to experience an emotional breakdown, as both familiar routine and sensory input is challenged. There is a need to follow the necessary protocols as Homeland Security has outlined, but here are a few suggestions for knowing what to do to make things a little easier for individuals with autism and their families. Sometimes the family will tell you up front that they are traveling with someone with autism. If this is the case, remind them of what you will be asking them to do, and that you are here to help make things smooth for them. Families, however, will not always volunteer this information. When you see someone who may have autism, recognize that the most good you can do is supporting their family or others traveling with them. Since the details surrounding autism fall on a spectrum, you likely will not know exactly what to do, but their family will. This is why the family needs your support. First, be personable with the family and reassure them that they can take the time they need. Second, ask them questions like, "Is there something I can do to help?" and assure them that you are there for them. A major point of stress that families traveling with an individual with autism may experience is not from you, but from the pressure of those around them. Unfortunately, bystanders don't fully understand the situation and will act annoyed and bothered. This will only add to the great amount of pressure and embarrassment the family is feeling. It will make them feel more flustered and consequently unable to support their autistic loved one with their full attention. As a TSA officer, you can encourage people to give more space to this family by doing things such as directing them to a line where they can pass quicker, or suggesting that they wait a moment before they put their personal items in the bin. Remember, this isn't just about the individual with autism, but it is also about their family and the overall family experience of traveling. Their family is the best support to them, and therefore your biggest role is to support the family. For individuals with autism and their families, leisure activities offer an opportunity to increase family cohesion and adaptability. Traveling is one way in which these qualities can be implemented in families as they experience these things together and increase their family relationships. If traveling is too challenging, embarrassing, or even traumatizing for these families, then they will simply stop doing it. And with that, they will lose an opportunity to increase family relationships. I hope you now see, as TSA Airport Security personnel, the way in which you can help assist through the security process, involve the community, and help make this process smooth for both the individual with autism as well as their family. Thank you for your willingness to help keep all members of our communities as active participants in the traveling process and other leisure activities, so that family relationships in our communities can remain strong.